Hi everyone, I'm Stacey LeMetta, and today I'm going to bring you a complete beginner Sun Salutation A. We'll go over the other ones in later videos, but for today, let's focus on Sun A. This is going to be completely broken down, so whether you've been practicing yoga for a while and you're just like, you know what, I just want to hear some new cues, and maybe I'll hear some here, or if you're completely brand new and you've never done yoga, basically a Sun Salutation A, you're pretty much going to encounter in every single standard yoga class. If you go to a gym or even a studio, if it's a traditional hatha-based yoga, you're going to have Sun Salutation A in it. So that's what we're going to go over. I'm not going to give you an intro into it or Shavasana or anything else. You're more than welcome to take any of that on your own. This one is literally just breaking Sun A down. Let's get started. Come up to stand at the top of your mat. Your feet are going to be about hip width apart. And this is not like bum width apart. This is your actual hips. And just really find the floor. So ground through your feet. Maybe you wiggle your toes and your heels so that you can get fully and completely grounded. And we will just take one moment just to set the space. So draw your hands to heart center, close your eyes, and just feel where your body's at. Notice where your tailbone is, your stomach, shoulders. Soften your knees. From hands at heart center, take an inhale, reach your arms all the way up for the ceiling. However you want to reach them, just reach up towards the ceiling. Typically, you're going to create this kind of rainbow half circle shape. Reach up to the ceiling, lift your heart and arc back. Keep your gaze up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, bring your hands through your heart center. Pull your heart forward. Press your hips back, exhaling all the way down until your hands find your feet, your shins, or they may even reach the ground. Let your head hang heavy. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Draw your fingertips to your shins or your thighs. And so what that allows you to do is to really use the leverage of pressing your thighs back, pulling your heart and ribs forward. So you create a lot of space between your ribs and your hips. Exhale, keep all of that space, pivot from your hips, fold yourself in half again. Bend into your knees, and as you inhale, reach all the way up overhead, both arms reaching for the ceiling. And exhale, repeat that, fold. So hands come through your heart center all the way to the ground. As your hands come in front of your heart, start pivoting, pressing your hips back, pulling your heart and ribs forward. Keep the space, fold. Inhale, lengthen halfway, fingertips draw to your shins or thighs. Press them away, create a really flat spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep both arms all the way up over your head. Exhale, fold. Hands come through your heart, and as soon as they do, start pressing your hips back, bend into your knees a little bit. Keep the space and release. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Fingertips draw to your shins or thighs. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep both arms all the way up over your head, reaching for the ceiling. And as you exhale, bring your hands to heart center, we'll pause. So this is really just the standing portion of Sun Salutation A. From here, we're going to add on. So now I feel like probably have that. Same thing, don't let that go, but we're gonna add to it. So inhale, sweep your arms all the way up over your head. Exhale, fold. Remember, pivot from your hips, keep all that space in length. Inhale, lengthen halfway, fingertips draw to your shins or thighs. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees enough so that you can plant your palms onto the ground, and then take one foot back to the back of your mat, step your other foot back so you're in a high plank or top of a push-up. Get really strong here, so arc the back of your heart up towards the ceiling. Squeeze your thighs towards one another so it's almost as if they're rolling all the way up and into yourself. And inhale, pull yourself forward so your heart comes just past your arms. Drop your knees for this first variation. Untuck your toes. Squeeze your elbows in as you begin to bend them to lower onto the ground. So your elbows are actually rubbing your rib cage. Come all the way down. Once you're there, you may need to readjust. Sometimes if we tend to carry a little weight on our back, it gets a little stuck. So we just kind of move it and get right back in there. Plant your palms just beside of your breast. Take a nice big inhale. Peel your ribs up off the mat. Just one or two. Exhale, release. Inhale, come up again. Maybe you take up 2, 3, 4, 5 ribs. Exhale, release. Inhale once more. And in your cobra, your elbows are still bent and you're hugging into your back. Your bum is released, so there's no tension. Your thighs are on the ground and your toes are untucked. Exhale, release. Press into your palms. Take a nice big breath in. Exhale, lift your hips up and press and drive through your palms to press your hips back as if you're going to go into child's pose, but curl your toes under and then send your hips high, downward facing dog. Create that beautiful upside down V shape. Keep pressing into your palms. Roll your elbows, so that pointy part of your elbow, roll it back towards your thighs, just in that direction, so you get really strong. You're going to be pulling into your stomach. It feels like your stomach is falling into your rib cage. So you get really light. And in the beginning, I know it sounds crazy and you're like, yeah, right, it's so heavy. But in time, it really does get a lot easier and this becomes a resting pose. Take a nice big breath here. Exhale, drive your heart towards your thighs. Inhale deeply. Exhale, press your heart towards your thighs. Inhale, shift your gaze to your thumbs, and slowly, step by step, walk yourself to the top of your mat. You can come up onto your fingertips for now, and just get your feet there, even if that means bending the knees to get yourself there. And as soon as you do, inhale, lengthen halfway, fingertips draw to your shins or thighs, press them away, create all that space. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep both of your arms all the way up over your head, reaching for the ceiling. Exhale, hands come to your heart center, we'll reset. We're going to take that through again. This time, we'll just do one cobra, and we'll do it a little bit more with just the Sun A. So none of the add-ins or anything like that. So this will actually be what you would call a standard Sun Salutation A. Take an inhale, sweep both of your arms all the way up over your head. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen halfway, nice flat spine. Drive the heart away from the hips. Exhale, fold. Plant your palms, step one foot back, the other one follows, high plank or top of a push-up. Inhale, shift yourself forward, drop your knees, uncurl your toes, squeeze your elbows in as you lower all the way onto the ground. Inhale, cobra, peel your ribs up off the mat. Exhale, release. Lift your hips, send them back. Curl your toes under, send your hips high, downward facing dog. And just see how that feels. If it felt a little overwhelming, it's okay, just keep going. As long as you picked up on the general movements, it's just gonna keep building and becoming easier and easier each round. From your downward facing dog, take an inhale, shift your gaze, and stroll your way to the top of your mat. Inhale, lengthen halfway, fingertips draw to your shins or thighs. Nice flat spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep both arms all the way up over your head, reach for the ceiling. Exhale, fold. So now we'll just keep going in a rhythm versus pausing. Inhale, lengthen halfway, nice flat spine as if you're balancing wine glasses on your back. Exhale, fold. Plant your palms, step one foot back, the other one follows, high plank or top of a push-up. Inhale, shift yourself forward, drop your knees, untuck your toes, squeeze your elbows in and lower all the way down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, release. Lift your hips, send them back. Curl your toes under, hips go high, downward facing dog. Come right back into your breath. Keep pressing into your palms. Your fingers should be really light. You should be able to lift them and move them. You're pressing through your palms. Inhale, shift your gaze. Stroll your way to the top of your mat. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Nice flat spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep both arms all the way up over your head, reaching for the ceiling. Exhaling, folding, coming right back down. Inhale, lengthen halfway, nice flat spine. Exhale, fold. Plant your palms, step one foot back, the other one follows, high plank or top of a push-up. Inhale, shift yourself forward, drop your knees, uncurl your toes, lower all the way onto your belly. Inhale, cobra. Keep squeezing your elbows into your body. Exhale, release it. Send your hips back. Curl your toes under. Hips go high. Downward facing dog. We'll take it through just a couple more rounds. Inhale, shift your gaze. Stroll your way to the top of your mat. Inhale, lengthen as you get there. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep both arms all the way up over your head, reaching for the ceiling. Exhaling, folding, and releasing. Inhale, lengthen halfway, nice flat spine. Exhale, fold, plant your palms, move it back. Lowering down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. And you'll notice each round I kind of drop off a few cues, which is going to be standard. So whether you're taking classes online or you're actually going to a studio or a gym, the teacher is more than likely going to drop off some cues each round. So just let your body guide you. Your body's going to memorize this way before you can overthink it and memorize it. Inhale, shift your gaze, make your way to the top of your mat. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep both arms all the way up over your head. Exhaling, folding and releasing. Inhale, lengthen halfway, nice flat spine. Exhale, fold, plant your palms, move it back. This time flow through on your own all the way to downward facing dog. And just trust your body to move through it. your downward facing dog, if you didn't get something and you're like, oh gosh, it's okay. Just go back to your downward facing dog. Inhale, shift your gaze, make your way to the top of your mat. Inhale, lengthen halfway, nice flat spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweeping, reaching for the ceiling. Exhaling, folding and releasing. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold, plant your palms, step it back, move through your vinyasa. All the way to downward facing dog. Inhale, shift your gaze to the top of your mat, stroll your way there. And as you do, just keep moving with your own breath. So this time I'm not going to guide you, just keep moving. Keep going all the way through. The entire thing will meet in downward facing. And drop your knees onto your mat. Take a seat. And so that's really it. That is your Sun Salutation A. And more teachers are beginning to let you move through that on your own. It's not necessarily standard yet, but more and more teachers, a lot of the ones that are coming from the lineages that I'm in, are really inviting you to move on your own, because your own body is the best teacher you will ever have. And so if you can get comfortable with at least the Sun Salutation A, that alone is going to make you feel better and better about your own practice, whether it's at home or in a studio, whatever it ends up being. So I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I'll have a few more where we'll do the other Sun B and some other beginner stuff. And then as well, for any of you that are like, you know what, that was easy, I've done that before, and I want something more challenging, then check out my other ones that are not labeled as beginner and see how you go with those. See you next time. Bye. I knew I got that one wrong.
What's it called?
Huh?
What's it called?
Super Beginner Sun A.
Beginner Sun A. Camera 1. Camera 2. Action!
Woohoo! Okay. Hey everyone, so today, can you turn the other way? I get so distracted when I see you. You just look so, what's that word?
Attractive.
You do look attractive, but what's the word? Like a
rakish.
Statuesque. Oh, you are rakish today, actually. Oh. You have it. Do you have a girlfriend?
Yeah, I do, sorry.
Oh, she's lucky. Okay.